Welcome to the cleaning series.
So this is how my sump looks, and it's been more than a month that it has been cleaned. The first step would be to remove all the biological sponge, preferably the fish tank water itself. When we move on to the biological media, I have a lot of biological media in this particular sump. Approximately would be about 10 kilos. So here it's getting rinsed, and that is now getting siphoned out. So that seems all done. A little bit of water remaining, but the sump has been cleaned out.
Welcome to part 2 of the sump cleaning. Hey, what's up guys? Abhishek here from AV Studio, and this is the part 2 of sump cleaning. And in today's video we are going to put everything back into the sump and get the sump started, and I will also tell you what chemicals I use in the sump. And before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you don't miss out on all the future episodes of the cleaning series. Alright, at the end of this video, I'm also going to announce the name of the winner for the giveaway, which is currently running by Aqua Wonders, and Pranjal Gupta is going to give away this beautiful keychain. Okay, so this particular keychain is being given because of the fact that Aqua Wonders has come up with a new website. So that's www.aquawonders.in, and I'm going to leave a link in the description section. So please go ahead and check out their website. There are quite a few comments that have come in from you guys, and we have a winner. By the end of this video, I will let you know the name of the winner. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Just like last week, even this week, I'm going to take you through the process, and I'm going to talk in the background just so you know what's going on. Alright, so let's get started.
The next step would be to get the media back into the sump, and that's exactly what's happening here. The biological media goes in first. So one by one, I generally try to arrange them, no particular order. If there is a particular order that you think chemicals should go a little later and all of those things, so then let me know in the comment section. Putting the heater back in place. Generally I keep the heater turned on at 31 degrees or 30 degrees. Alright, so that's done. Now we're putting back the biological sponge. We got some good sponge, good quality sponge, because that takes all the sludge right out of the water. So there's good stuff there. Just getting them arranged. We'll fill the first 2 compartments with the biological sponge completely, so that once the water comes into the sump, all the dirt is caught right here before it moves on to the biological or the chemical compartment. The remaining ones going in now. I generally like to keep some space, because obviously this may look like it's really less, but once the water fills up, it kind of covers the most part of the compartment. So I just like to keep a little space rather than just stuffing them on top of each other. There has to be some place for breathing for these sponges. Right, so there you go, the media is back into the sump, all 3 compartments. The last compartment, of course, I don't put anything, because that's where the return compartment is. And if you see, there's an interesting thing that I do, is that I fill the sump with water from the tank rather than directly from the tap. So that again is an attempt to ensure that the beneficial bacteria is not affected in the media. So now, as you can see, I'm filling the water directly from the fish tank. So that's the aquarium water that's going into the sump. Well, so almost filled up. The water is almost filled up, and now I'm filling the tank. Now this is tap water. I don't have storage, so I do direct tap water, and to ensure that there is no chlorine in the water, I put the hypo. That kind of takes care of the chlorine. It's a pretty good thing to put in the tank that takes care of the chlorine in the tap water. course he wants to eat that as well. To further condition the water, I use Prime. I just use the dosage that's given in the bottle most of the time. I would have changed about 150 to 200 liters, or rather that much of water would have gone into the sump, so I'm just adding the 5 ml of Prime into it, followed by some Stressil. Here's some photosynthetic bacteria. Was suggested by a good friend of mine that they work really well for super red arowanas. I have very less in this particular pack container, so I'm just putting the whole thing into the biological media chamber. Let me know if you want me to do a video separately on what is photosynthetic bacteria and how it helps your arowana. Alright, so some more bacteria. This is beneficial bacteria that I use, which is special blend from Microbe Lift. I've been using it for quite some time and it's brilliant. A lot of people say they work well in planted tanks. I feel they also work well in any freshwater or even marine water tanks. So that also goes into the biological media section of the sump. And while we are putting all these, we're just waiting for the water to overflow so that the water starts going into the sump. And here we just wait because the water is almost about to overflow for the water to start moving into the sump. And if you see, the water is now started moving into the sump. Now we just need to get the cycle going so that we can start the pump itself, so that the entire circulation starts. We're just going to wait for the water to come up to this particular level, and this is the mark I've put just to ensure that if there is a power failure or the pump stops, the sump should not overflow. So now as you can see, it's come up to that level, and now we've just started the sump. So the circulation in the sump has now begun. The sump cleaning has now been completed, and the media is back. The sump is up and running. Just putting in the Ocean Free Pure liquid. I think it's a brilliant product. It's very, very strong, almost much stronger than carbon. Clears out all the impurities and any kind of odor and makes the water crystal clear within a span of 12 to 24 hours. Generally in my tank it does it in about 8 to 10 hours. So I'm doing this sump cleaning in the evening, so I'm going to put this and leave it for 12 hours and it'll clear out. So I'm putting about 25 to 30 ml of this, little bit higher than the recommended dose, but you can't really overdose this. Now this is the next day in the morning, 12 hours later. That's when I generally like to put Nature Earth, because I changed about 200 liters of water, or rather 200 liters of water have gone into the sump, and I added 200 liters of new water. That's the amount of Nature Earth. I'll put that in a small mug kind of a thing and mix it with water. Mix it up a bit, and that will go into the last chamber of the sump so that it goes straight up. So this is the return chamber, so it goes straight up, and whatever remaining ones, just mix it up a bit and then just put it back into the sump to ensure that you're utilizing all of the nature that you intend to put in the tank. If you can see, it's mixed up well. It will go straight into the tank now. The one last thing that I have started putting like 3-4 days back is the Wish Arowana Spa sent by my friend Siddharth from Calcutta, and seems like a good product. I am just going to add a bit of this product as well into the tank, and there are certain benefits of that. As you can see, it promotes coloration, enhanced coloration, and active swimming and all of those things. So still checking out how good it is. 20 ml of that, and that goes straight into the tank. Well, that was the last thing that I had to put in the tank, and this morning this is how it looks after 12 hours of cleaning the sump. Crystal clear, all media in place, sump running successfully, and here's what the tank looks like. Of course it looks a little dirty because it wasn't a tank cleaning video. It was more of a sump cleaning video. Of course some amount of water has been changed. So that was the sump cleaning bit.
Well, that was how we put the entire sump back into place and get it started, and you saw the kind of chemicals I use in my tank. A lot of you may argue saying that that's a lot of chemicals to put, but I just feel comfortable. If there are some chemicals that are good and it's useful for the fish, then might as well use it. And these are stuff that I've been using for quite some time, except for the spa, and I think spa is working quite well. Thanks Siddharth for sending it across to me. So that's the reason why I use all these chemicals. Well, now it's time to get into the winner of the giveaway. Alright, so the winner is Abhishek Singh, and here's what he's written. He's written the 5 things that he had to pick that he liked is Ocean Free ARG2, Arowana Vitamin Complex, Dried Cricket, Pure Liquid, and this is the reason why you won the award. He's written Arowana Keychain. So that's really smart thinking, and that kind of caught Pranjal Gupta's eye, and he decided that Abhishek Singh should be the winner. He's also written that he uses Ocean Free ARG2, and my Arowana is eating it very happily and will love to get this keychain. It's beautiful and will match my Arowana looks also. Thank you. So Abhishek Singh, very well written. Congratulations on winning the prize. Okay, so now that we've announced the winner, let's talk about the new things that are going to happen. Obviously this giveaway is done. So if you have been in my group, you would have seen that I mentioned that we reached 500 members in just about 10 days of starting the group, which is excellent, and we are a very successful group. However, I also said that come back to that post to find out how you can win a voucher of 2000 rupees from Max Aqua King, that is from Mangesh, where you can actually go ahead and buy whatever you want for your fish from Mangesh, and you will get a discount of 2000 rupees on whatever you buy. Now to know the rules of the contest, head over to Aropedia. If you are already not a part of the group, go ahead and join the group right away. And tomorrow, that is Monday, in the evening at about 8 p.m, I'm going to put up the rules of how you can win that 2000 rupees voucher. I have created a post right there which says come back here to see how can you win the 2000 rupees voucher from Max Aqua King. So join Aropedia, come to that post and watch out for the rules that I'm going to put tomorrow on my group. So the fun really never stops, not only in AV Studio but also in Aropedia. I had also said that there's going to be a second activity in the group which will also going to be interesting. I'm not going to speak about it now. Let me put that up in the group, so go join the group, keep an eye out for the second activity. That's going to be a lot of fun too. Well, so that was it for this particular episode. The next episode of the cleaning series is where I'm going to do a big water change in one of my tanks, which is also has a lot of algae in it, so don't forget to come back and watch that. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you liked this video and if you're liking the series, then please hit the like button. Right, so guys, that was all in the Some Cleaning part 2. Thank you so much for watching. Until I come back in the next one of the cleaning series, peace.